the dirty money, what I see. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just ripped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
That's good.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there, Maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs. He'll get it inside the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 36 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And some space here. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 24, Carr looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. At their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Jones going deep here for Parker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 37 yards. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 20, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown, better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Carr to throw again.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw, it's Carr. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders are able to claw one back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Jones throwing to start the drive.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. The Folk's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that's complete downfield to Parker.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones going up top. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers as time expires in the first half.
And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They hand this off to Harris, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, Parker. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. On play action, it's Carr. Out to his left. He'll dump this off to Cook. And some room to work. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's now third down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. On the move past the 40.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 23-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
It'll be Jones himself on the option.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need it.
Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing his car on third down. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66, Raiders 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On play action, now Carr.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr again.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
Touchdown Raiders. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing Jones. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now Jones. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30. Jones and the Pats now with 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they take a knee. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for New England, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me.